The national teams of Iran and Egypt want to boycott the LGBT Pride match. Please stay tuned. Just a few hours before their World Cup match, the federations of Iran and Egypt formally pressured FIFA to ban any act or display of LGBTQ symbols in the desired stadium and thus not celebrate the so-called Pride match, according to the New York Times. This news is 100% real, guys. These two countries want to prohibit the LGBT Pride match. And for those who don't know, in the next few hours, Iran will play against Egypt. This is officially the LGBT Pride match of the 2026 World Cup, the Rainbow Match. But there's a small problem. Both Iran and Egypt are countries that prohibit different preferences. So you can understand how far this madness goes. In Egypt, the police infiltrate dating apps like Grindr or Tinder, to start flirting with other men and then capture them. Look, in Egypt, the police actively use dating apps and social networks to track, deceive, and arrest people from the LGBTQ+ community. They use fake profiles or real accounts seized from other detainees to entice users to meet up or talk about their preferences, which is then used to arrest them. This happens in Egypt, guys, the country that's going to play. Well, the LGBT Pride match, Iran is even worse. In Iran, what they do to people with different preferences is inhumane. It's totally unjustifiable. But anyway, here they tell us. FIFA will allow pride flags at the World Cup match between Egypt and Iran, even though both nations have requested that they be banned. The FIFA World Cup is an inclusive event that welcomes people from all backgrounds. Fans of all orientations and gender identities are welcome at the matches and events. Wow, so FIFA basically told both Iran and Egypt to get lost. Let's see what people have to say about this. Breaking news, the Iranian Football Federation has urged FIFA to ban activities supporting the LGBTQ community and pride-related symbols during Friday's Pride match against Egypt in Seattle. It's just crazy that the LGBT Pride match is between Iran and Egypt. It's insane. But watch out. I know that many people think this was on purpose, that it was intentional, but that's not the case. I mean, since the venue was assigned, as you know, first the venues were assigned, that is the schedules and the dates of the matches, and then a draw was held to see which teams would play at those venues. So, from the very beginning, it was known that the LGBT Pride match was going to be played in Seattle on that date. Then in the draw, it turned out that the match would be played between two countries that prohibit being LGBT. But well, maybe it's just one of life's coincidences, or maybe not. You never know with FIFA. Now, here they keep telling us, despite FIFA's request, it's confirmed that rainbow flags will be allowed at all World Cup matches this summer, maintaining their policy of allowing pride symbols in the tournament venues. Okay? So just imagine, this is total madness. And they're even telling us here that Egypt could withdraw from the World Cup within 48 hours. The Football Federation confirms the preparation of a joint file to withdraw from the match between Egypt and Iran in the World Cup due to LGBT support. The city of Seattle in the United States wants to celebrate multicolor pride next Saturday during the match between Egypt and Iran, in a clear disregard for human rights, religions, and cultures as discussed here. How can they do that with the national teams? Okay. How can they do that with the national teams of two Islamic countries, or the two largest Islamic countries, people are asking? And even though there are opinions in favor of playing the match and ignoring the issue or protesting against it inside the stadium by both teams. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Is it necessary to have a pride match? The answer is a resounding no. This is nonsense from FIFA. FIFA, which talks about not politicizing blah blah blah, is always the first to politicize. They politicize whatever suits them. I mean, I'm not going to come here and say otherwise. Ahora. Now, it makes me laugh that the pride match was or ended up being between these two teams. I mean, I find it funny. But there's another opinion that's even stronger, to reject this issue both in form and in substance, and withdrawing from the World Cup might just be a matter of time. If this happens, I will personally consider it a victory in the World Cup. In other words, these Arab accounts are asking for Egypt to withdraw from the World Cup. So, this is not a game. Look, I don't think they're going to withdraw. Honestly, to tell the truth, I think they're going to end up playing the match. But maybe they'll come up with something like, I don't know, trying not to show or display the LGBT flags during the match, during the game. That could happen, that could take place. I mean, especially in these countries, right? In the broadcasts from these countries, they might avoid showing the multicolored flags. Maybe that'll happen. But let me remind you that there's only one broadcast. It's the FIFA broadcast, and the match will be live. I don't know if maybe they'll air it with a delay of a few seconds or a few minutes, so they can block it every time a multicolored flag appears. Maybe that will end up happening both in Iran and in Egypt. Now here they're telling us Iran is pressuring FIFA to prevent LGBTQ symbols in their match against Egypt. I mean, unbelievable. ABC is already reporting this here. Various media outlets are discussing this. Just imagine. Now here they're asking, will FIFA intervene? The Iranian national team has announced its official stance on the crisis caused by their upcoming match against Egypt, coinciding with Pride Day activities in support of LGBTQ+ rights. The highly anticipated match between Egypt and Iran, scheduled for tomorrow or Saturday morning in Seattle, continues to generate controversy. The local committee has already set that date to dedicate the match to Pride Day and to celebrate the LGBTQ community. Both teams reject the initiative, considering it contrary to their religious and cultural values. Before the tournament, both countries rejected the initiative and requested the cancellation of any related activities. FIFA has ignored them. FIFA is going ahead with this LGBT Pride Day match. And well, here's what we're told. A spokesperson for the Iranian national team told the New York Times on Thursday, Iran and Egypt are two countries with a religion we already know, united by deep cultural and religious ties. And he added, the opinions expressed by both federations reflect the values and beliefs shared by the peoples of both countries. Our position is that there should be no celebration or promotional activity related to this movement inside the stadium or in the context of the match. Okay, so they're upset, they're angry, they want this match to be cancelled. It's not going to be cancelled, I'm telling you. And I don't think these teams are going to withdraw. They're not going to do it, they're going to play, guys. They're going to play, please. If Iran is there, I mean Iran, even though they can't stay in the United States, these people, on the day the match starts, have to fly from Tijuana, where their camp is, right? Right? Their training camp. They have to fly from Tijuana to the stadium they're assigned to in the United States that same morning. And once the game is over, they have to get on the plane and return to Tijuana in Mexico. These people can't stay in the US, yet they're still playing in the World Cup. So, do you think they're going to refuse to play this game? Of course not. They're going to end up playing it, and they'll come up with some crazy idea to avoid showing the LGBT flag. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time.